Hey YouTube, GXW here. Thought I'd do a quick video, like 4 or 5 minutes, on some of the accessories that I have and I use when I'm shooting video footage. Basically, everybody knows you need a tripod, and I'll show a quick picture of that as well, of mine. But I thought I'd also address a couple of the other options and things I've found in terms of you really want these if you're going to be serious about doing it. So the first one is my mini handle trigger grip monopod, whatever you want to call it. This one here is actually both. I will see if I can get a good lock on. This guy is adjustable. It has a built-in level, which seems to work pretty well. Has a standard 1/4 inch on 20 thread male with a rubberized grip around it to hold on to your camera. You can release it so you can change the angle. You can rotate the head to swivel at virtually any reasonably usable angle, and of course when you're not using it as a grip, it transforms into a mini tripod that I can't manage to put down. And the thing was really reasonably priced. They had them on Amazon. When I bought this one, I think it was $10, $12, something like that. Really good price, definitely a must-have. So let me predicate this by saying I hate selfie sticks. I mean, I don't hate the concept of selfies. Sometimes one of the coolest ways to remember something is to be able to be in your own photographs, and I think for the most part, selfies have eliminated the need to set a timer and run screaming for the family line while hoping that you got yourself in the picture looking settled. That being said, I don't own a selfie stick. However, I need the capability to take selfies. I also wanted to have something that was more sturdy if I should ever need it, and so I got from Amazon Basics, that's upside down, but you get the point, I got this monopod. This thing is heavily built. I mean, you guys have all seen my hands by now. I have almost an 11-inch hand span, and this is probably 1 inch in diameter. I bought separately a rotatable, lockable 1/4 inch on 20 thread top so I could tilt the camera angle. And I'll show you why I did what I did as far as what I purchased. Because A, you can use this as a walking stick. B, it is usable as a selfie stick. You can tilt this, extend this out, and then use it just like a selfie stick, except the thing gets to be about 5 or 6 feet tall when it's fully extended. Like almost every tripod that I've ever seen, it uses these plastic, fiber reinforced plastic clamps to hold the monopod or the tripod leg in or out. This one also has a threaded and studded end on it. It might be useful basically for using it as a walking stick, and of course it lets you adjust the end, the rubber stop or the metal stop, depending on the kind of surface you're on. This is my Tricon lightweight aluminum, carbon, and reinforced plastic tripod. It's extremely light and has an extendable neck on it. And the neck itself is fully configurable for tilt and for most of the types of video footage that you might want to take. Of course, it spreads out in the typical tripod fashion. Everybody knows what a tripod is, so I won't go into any heavy detail. A lot of this stuff you can get second-hand really cheap. This is, I don't even remember if this was new, but I got it second-hand, and when I looked it up, I was surprised that this was originally actually not a super cheap tripod, and yet it was $5, I think, at Goodwill. So definitely check out Goodwill, check out second-hand stores, antique shops, old electronics, or hardware stores, any place where they might have second-hand gear for sale. Last but not least here, we have another, this case, very cheaply made $10 clone of a GorillaPod. The neat thing is these legs are made from heavy wire and can be bent to almost any shape if you need to cling on to something with a mini tripod. I wouldn't hold anything bigger than an action cam with it, but it's got a tiltable, adjustable angle head, and of course the legs can be bent however needed. So it works like a tripod. It's just fine for action cameras, and like this little Sony that I used for my primary camera, you could probably safely use it to support that, so long as you weren't hanging it off of something over hard ground. I shudder to think about that. Last, for the accessories, this is, well, what it looks like. It's a head strap. It currently has one of my Activon CX Gold Plus action cams in it, with this full back on it. And if you give me just a moment, I will embarrass myself on camera so you can see what it looks like. Sadly, you know, despite the obvious mistake, I don't think that GQ will be calling me anytime for photo shoots, but basically this is just a head strap mount for an action cam. I do a lot of electronics videos and kind of nerdy stuff where you need both hands either to work with tools or to move things around, and it's definitely something to add, especially considering they're like $7 on Amazon. I mean, geez, get two because your dog's going to eat one. Well, at least my dog's going to eat one. Anyway, this is GXW saying thanks for watching and hope you enjoy it.